So I'm Jo Haugen, and I live in Eagan, and I have been with Moms for 3 years now, and I've been one of the state leads now for a couple of years, and currently I do social media for the state. So, and I started with Moms Demand Action because I was volunteering down at Eastview High School. I had one kid there at the time, and while I was sitting there volunteering, there was a shooting at a school in the state of Washington. And I just happened to see it on my phone while I had my walkie-talkie, in case there was a problem. I had a walkie-talkie. And I just realized I needed to do something. So that's why I'm here.
Hi, I'm Pavlina. I'm from Apple Valley, originally from Czech Republic. I'm a mom of a 1-year-old, and that's why I'm here. I'm just like, I don't want to have to worry about her going to school and something happening, or going shopping and being at the mall. And that's kind of what I was saying last time. This is my second meeting, so I'm pretty new. But yeah, last time I was saying that, I go to the mall and I look for the nearest exit in case something would happen, and it just terrifies me. So I would love to do something.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul. Been around Moms Demand Action for a while, helped run some house parties. I got started back in '98. I'm a retired elementary school principal. And in '98 is when Columbine happened, and that's when all of us in that profession had to make a big shift into what we did concerning safety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also Paul.
The dual Pauls.
I'm from Inver Grove Heights. I've not been to any of your activities other than at the Capitol, because I work at the Capitol. I had a small board at the Capitol. I was just finished 12 years on the school board down in Inver Grove Heights, but chose to go off and got new blood on it. So we've got 2 new people on that are great people.
Good.
I have my Minnesotans against being shot out in the teak outfit, but I've never been able to come to your meetings because I've always had I have a lot of night activities. So this is the first time I've been able to come. So.
Oh, welcome. I'm glad you could come.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Inver Grove Heights.
Excellent.
I'm also Paul. I've been to just a few meetings, been supporting the program for a couple of years, but only my second meeting. And I grew up with a lot of gun-loving family members and still have them. But I think Columbine and then the documentary Bowling for Columbine just really shifted my perspective on the whole thing and how crazy it is in this country compared to any other country, even those with gun ownership as high as ours, and what the difference is and where the disconnect is and how the laws have to change. So I decided I had to do more. So that's why I'm here.
Okay, I'm Diane Dockin, and partly, my son passed away, but it wasn't from a shooting, but it's just like kids passing away at school or whatever has been, a hard thing. So, I've been here and there, and it's just, and even today, there was another shooting, and it's like, oh my gosh, you can't believe that goes on, but yeah, we're strong and we'll keep moving on, and yeah, it's good.
I'm Linda Medine. I live in Eagan. I live with my youngest son and his wife, and I do daycare for a 15-month-old. And then they have a little over a 3-year-old. She's now in preschool. But that keeps me active, and I look at the 2 of them, and I don't even want them to go to school, Scary. So I'm the kind of introvert, not to mention having the kids, but who will make phone calls and write letters or do data. And until I get a new hip, I'm not marching any place.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's good.
Hello, my name is Cheryl, not Paul. I live in Eagan. I was a teacher for over 20 years, so I was in the classroom. And I have 4 kids. One of them is still in high school, and every single day that I drop him off, I think about school shootings every single day. And, you know, part of this is showing up. And so I'm showing up.
I'm Carrie and I live in Lakeville and I have 2 littles, 6, just turned 6 and 8, and same thing. I am terrified taking them to school, and it's always in the back of my head when I go to the mall or a movie, and so I just want to get involved.
We'll be here. Okay. My name is Bob Mokus. I live in Burnsville, and I've been with Everytown for Gun Safety and Moms Demand Action now for since after Sandy Hook. And I also do work for Giffords.
I'm the other Bob.
We were all like waiting.
So I live in Prior Lake now, but I actually grew up in rural Minnesota, up north. So I grew up on a farm, and I know the kind of, I didn't remember people I grew up around, the neighbors, everybody has guns. It was just commonplace. So, but I'm also a veteran too, so I obviously know the weapons and stuff like that. But the main reason I they joined this cause, it was when after Parkland and the kids got involved. So that's motivated me. And I'm a grandfather. I got 10 kids, 6 of them in public schools right now, and 2 more that I haven't even started. So that's who I'm here for. Not in it till the end. Mm-hmm. So we make real improvement in this country, so anyway.
I'm Gretchen Carlson. I live in Burnsville, and I've been part of Moms for about 5 years. And I joined, it was almost the anniversary of Sandy Hook in 2014, and I would read things on Facebook or whatever and just feel like everybody has something to say about it, but not that many people actually do anything, and I should probably put my money where my mouth is and do something, so that's what I'm doing.
I'm Steph, and I'm the South Metro lead here for Moms Demand Action. And I have a 4-year-old and a 7-year-old, and I also am a teacher by trade, and I work for a company now that addresses trauma through mindfulness and movement. And I kind of got into this after dealing with a lot of youth that have experienced direct gun violence, and now seeing all the children with anxiety and depression from the fear and the lockdown drills and the constant barrage of that, like hearing something drop and everyone kind of on edge all the time, and knowing what that's doing to the brain and how that's changing their whole nervous system. And so that's why I'm here. So hopefully we can get school boards to stop with the insanity of lockdown drills, and also work to change the culture and gun laws.
I'm Christina Broker. I've been with Moms like 1.5 years now. I think I first dove in with Bob at the Burnsville Fire Muster, and he trained me in well.
That's where everybody starts.
Yeah,
South Metro.
I have a daughter who is just starting her first year at college out in Boston, and a son who's a junior at Egan High School. And I think I joined after Parkland because there was a scare at Egan High School. It was just rumors floating around, but once rumors get started, they snowball, and my kids were scared to go to school, and I mean, it made me mad. And I'm just like, the mama bear comes out, and you're like, okay, even us introverts need to do something, step out of my comfort zone. And now I've been on the state leadership for about 1 year, and now I'm helping Joe with social media, so I can still be an introvert behind the scenes. But yeah, I think this year even more scary since Erica's so far away at college. If something happens out there, I can't get to her, and it just, I need to, I saw a sign, I'm sure everyone's seen a sign that says, it's bad when introverts are out marching. Right. Because, it takes a lot to get me to be out there doing that, so.